I don't think we're going to see him like center barracks or anything like that. Forward 8 racks, but not center 8 racks could be a reasonable choice from him, though.
All right, game 1's ready. Last versus effort. The winner of this best of 5 goes to the finals of the ASL.
Now playing on Sylphie.
Yeah, man. Like, if you absorb effort game 1, I think that gives you a huge advantage. So I don't expect, like, 14 command center. I expect him scouting carefully, making sure his vultures
I don't think,
are ready.
that would be a pretty crazy mind game if he did go 14 command right off the bat.
Yeah, if he does...
Sometimes the risky builds, if you bring him right away in a best of 5, it's like, oh.
Well, the tempo that you gain from a game 1 win is insane.
Well, not just that, but you're not going to go command center first every single game, right? So they haven't gotten any real data on you and how you're going to play normally.
It's very, very true.
And especially if you do a kind of middle-of-the-road build, which is not uncommon or unheard of. Actually, it's just quite common in a best of 5. If you're going to do a feeler build and try to get a read on them and they just econ cheese their way ahead, well, then what, you know? Yeah. So maybe we will have that here from last.
Kind of interesting where the Overlord is going. It looks like it's headed through the center, maybe? No, not exactly center. It's actually just going over to that main rather than the one where you can poke into the natural more easily. So that's just kind of interesting. First set, wow. Look at how many wins that Last has. That's crazy. Effort's only beaten Sharp in the first set.
So crazy.
Well, I guess Effort hasn't actually been into the round of 8 in a while. Actually, that would be why, right? Because he's had several seasons of very tough luck.
Okay, it looks like Effort is going to be going for Hatch first. His Overlord is headed in the correct direction to find Last right away.
So here comes Last Barracks. So regular 11 racks. Let's see if he takes that 12 gas, though. That's the part that we're really keeping our eyes on here. Pisses, don't move your eyes from there. Don't you blink.
I will not blink.
That's right, throw my coffee in your eyes.
How could you do this? I have to cast wearing a mask like a Phantom of the Opera guy.
Yeah, there's the gas. So 1-1-1 for Last.
Okay. Now the 1-1-1 build, it's very strong and it's got a lot of different branches in it. Now, even though you have to do basically everything perfectly with this, like if you screw up even in a few small ways with controlling a unit here or there, you can die. Yeah. This build, lately, it's been very, very trendy for Zergs to try to do, like, no-tech all-ins. Like rushing a Hydra or Speedlings and just trying to overwhelm the player.
At the top level in Korea, and just in general, it seems like you can definitely get a lot of quick wins against a 1-1-1. You know, there's a lot of things like you mentioned that can go wrong, right? You lose like a single Vulture or Wraith and everything can fall apart for you as a Terran player. And then like a more standard course, this is a strong scout, this Overlord. I think this was the plan all along. Okay, he sees the gas, he can turn around. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh my God.
Oh, I don't listen to anything you say anyway, so don't worry about it.
That's definitely true. Anyways, okay, yeah, playing like a standard game against this, like I've heard a lot of...
A standard game as the Zerg?
Yes, like a standard, like macro-oriented game. I've seen and heard of so many different ways that people think that you can do it, right? It's like, Flash mentioned going 2-hatch gas timing, but with a 3rd hatch, so it's a more economical 2-hatch.
Okay.
Okay, I generally trust what he says, but I've seen some very cool plays out of Effort, out of Larva, where they're getting a 3-hatch and getting carapace upgrade reasonably quick. I've seen some mass ling stuff that was defensive into 3rd bases from Jaedong. You know, I think that there isn't a standard, whereas if you give us a different build, like a Rax expand, you know exactly what the Zerg wants to do, exactly how to counter that. Whereas here, it's like, we've just seen so many people all-inning against it that I think it is definitely less mapped.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a little bit of tech ambiguity on, like, you know, where it can go, and, you know, with the build being this flexible, that's kind of what makes it really exciting. So we've got the Spire coming down now, and as you get that Spire, the Zerg is also going to get the 2nd gas. And we'll see how much pressure Effort can put on Last year in this situation.
Mess up there with the droney drone. All right, he sees his Spire, so that SCV was very, very worthwhile.
Yep.
There's actually 0 Zerglings out on the map, so this Vulture has a full contain on him.
Yeah. It's important that you get the contain set up here. One Vulture can pretty much kill anything that would try to leave the base at this phase of the game, which, in a really interesting way, and this is one of the things that makes this build so strong, is a lot of the times the Terran has no map control at all early on, and is basically forced to stay back and defend and kind of hide in the dark almost against all these different tech options from the Zerg. But with a Vulture coming out like that, it's one of the things that just makes the Terran very comfortable. And if anything is to burst out of the base that's going to be heading towards the Terran, the Vulture, I mean, that will siren whatever's going to be coming. So you have time to actually brace for impact if it's a Ling all in or a Hydra all in. There's like a little bit of time.
Yeah, it's kind of like Paul Revere. Instead of a horse, it's a Vulture bike.
Yeah.
Instead of the British coming, it's the Zerglings are coming. So here it's just complete standard play from last. Effort has gone for the 2-hatch gas timing with the 3rd hatch.
Yep.
And again, this is definitely one of the ways, and you know, if you are to trust Flash, as you should, this might be the best way to play against this overall. All right, 3 Speed Vultures just going to run in. Wow.
And even though the Sunk would eventually finish this off, these Vultures are going to kill so many drones, and this is actually huge to have this happening this early on.
It truly is. The mutas are popping out right now. This was like perfectly timed to get in here before the mutas were out and wrecking everything. Oh, can you get one more?
Oh, wow. Looks like he was a little bit preoccupied with his control. Okay, he gets the kill. Not bad.
I would say that that's okay what he did there. Like, you're not going to be able to deny the 3rd base now, which is... Oh, God, he has an armory. He's going to go Valkyrie. Okay.
Okay.
That's cool.
Well, like, people have gotten better at how to control the Valkyries. This is a really interesting choice here from the Terran. Valkyries used to be considered among the worst things in the game, but now that people have gotten better at controlling them, they have a real interesting role in how they can be utilized, because Zergs, they want to clump their Mutalisks up because it's harder for the other side to target them down or really do much of anything. But, of course, a Valkyrie doing that kind of splash damage, it can cause the Zerg to kind of shoot himself in the foot, so to speak.
Totally. And it's an interesting choice as well, because...
Dude, he's so good with this Wraith.
Yeah.
It's like the sickest Wraith I've ever seen.
He has some of the best Wraith micro. It's pretty ludicrous.
He's like juking and jiving so well and keeping the mutas still in range while they're eating turret shots.
He loses that Valkyrie.
Oh my God.
Definitely a lot of damage put on the mutas, but losing that Valkyrie, you really do have to keep that one alive. I don't think he did the slide back micro quite there, but I want to mention something, right? Because there's 3 ways to defend the mutas with a 1-1-1. There's Science Vessel, but against 2-hatch, that's very risky because you over-rely on turrets, and if they break any area, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
Then there's Cloaked Wraith, which is the most popular and last is really good at. So I find it interesting he chose Valkyrie this time.
Also, keep in mind, if you're going for that Valkyrie, that doesn't help you in any kind of ground fight. Lings are coming out on the map and waiting just outside the 2nd base where last is here. Okay, so the Vulture does tip him off to what's happening, but it looks like Effort may end up committing here. He's just going to try to run inside the main.
Oh, sick Valkyrie volleys right there. Really, really good. The Scourge are coming in, though. He cannot be losing that.
Okay, he tries to get that Valkyrie. Again, these Lings are still going to be able to take out this turret and everything else. I mean, all Zerg needs to do is get on top of these barracks and you can start killing everything else that's coming out.
Yeah, but if he doesn't have additional Scourge, the Valkyrie actually will hold everything. And then between the Lings taking a bunch of damage past that bunker and Speed Vultures popping out.
Okay, one Valkyrie goes down.
Yeah.
I actually think he might have just barely not broken him.
Yeah.
I mean, this is so close here.
This is good for last, what just happened here. Like, it was looking okay for Effort when he sniped the first one, and then he tried to get by. But basically, when the 2 Scourge missed that one Valkyrie that was flying around, this became pretty much held. And now this is very, very difficult for Effort, I would say. Even though, you know, you see the spies aren't that bad and everything, Effort is sitting here making Muta, Scourge, Ling on 3 hatches, 2 bases. If he had a 3rd base right now, okay, we have a game, but last has a lot of time and 2 Valkyries. This is so hard to break.
Pretty vigorous attempt there by Effort to just close the game out. And he's really not done yet. He wants to keep coming in here, but again, these mutas, they can't really be utilized when this Valkyrie's doing this much damage to them.
Oh my God, that's
GG.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now playing on Circuit Breakers.
huge audience here today. Just ridiculous.
Yeah, a lot of energy down here. Lots of Koreans, lots of non-Koreans down here as well. So we've got the map loaded up here. Both players are sharing the left side. Last on the bottom and Effort on the top. Effort is sending his Overlord to the upper right, so he will not be able to figure out what his opponent's doing or where he is right away.
Yeah. So this Overlord, like, while you normally go towards the natural on circuit breakers,
So normally you'd go down.
if you do that and your opponent is not down there, you will not get the Overlord over their ledge. They will find it if it was not your first one that went in that opposite direction. So I think that this is this Overlord scouting might be something that we see more of in the future.
Yeah. Thanks for coming down.
Hello, person in the audience.
Now, I do wonder what Effort's mindset is with this, because doing an opening like he did back there can tell us a lot about how he's viewing the opponent and viewing the matchup in the current meta, right? I would feel, though, is that this map is one where there's nothing special about it that allows the Zerg to try to exploit the Terran in any way early on, right?
Not really. I mean, you can try Zergling rushes and stuff, but it's very, very risky, right? If the Terran decides to scout heavily, you're not going to get anything past them. And then you got to look at just the micro of a player like Last. Even if you have 6 slings in his base and he has 1 Marine, if he knows the 6 slings are coming, you're not killing him. He will just out-micro those 6 Zerglings and nothing's going to happen.
He will just play perfectly. So we got Hatch on 12 now. We'll have a pull come down here pretty soon.
Drone Scout coming too.
It does appear that this is the 1-1-1 opening again here from Last. But with this good Drone Scout, he'll get a pretty good read on what's going on. At least to start things off. Yeah, what's up?
Okay. Sorry, I actually read this wrong before, that stat at the bottom. It's not about winning the first set. It's who judged that they will win the game, right? So the first game, only Sharp thought that Effort was going to win on that map. Probably he practiced with Effort there and lost a lot to him, I would imagine. And then on this one, it's actually split. The other pro gamers from the round of 16 or so, something like that. What was it, 12 players? So, yeah. Anyways, he sees that it's 1-1-1 once again. Let's see how Effort reacts to this. It looks like he's going for 3 hatchery play. So that's actually kind of exciting.
Yeah. So we're probably going to have a little bit more of a normal game.
Hopefully.
Start this off.
Hopefully. Now, see this SCV that's sitting out there right now?
Yeah,
this
spotter.
SCV is to spot if a very quick pull, like a 9 pull, is coming.
Right.
Because if it is, again, he needs to pull everything into the correct positions and micro against it.
Yeah, it's very, very important.
Like, you're giving up some lost mining time, but that is a worthwhile thing, because if you get caught off guard by like a 9 pull speed and you're going 1-1-1, you will die.
So it's something we actually probably should talk about a little bit more often, but workers in StarCraft 1 are so incredibly strong if they're fighting with other attacking units of your own, because the way the AI works is it prioritizes the other attacking units, like let's say Marines in this case. The workers have the lowest priority even if they're attacking, which is a difference from StarCraft 2 where
big difference.
They will prioritize whatever units are attacking that are closest to them. So one thing about that is that it's incredibly difficult for the other player to micro if one player has workers in with the fight, which is why we see them used in such a fashion. But the other thing that makes workers incredibly strong is that you can grab groups of them, right-click on either a gas or a mineral patch that will make the workers clump together, and then as they're going to that destination, if there's attack units there, you can make them attack, and suddenly you have a wall set up. So that spotter SCV allows you to at least see minerals a little bit quicker.
This was a great run-in right there. This reminds me of anti-Reaper play in StarCraft 2, where the Zerglings waited, he knew the Vulture would leave the base, and then they went in at the timing that he knew the Vulture would be far away. So this was fantastic. He's actually following with 2 Zerglings to attack the SCV, making the command center, I believe, because he knew the Vulture would come back. So he's right behind the Vulture with 2 more Zerglings. Do you see this?
Yeah, and
my God. Do you see how good Effort is right now?
That is so sick.
That was, and not
dude,
just that.
He's massing links.
Yeah, he went speed before layer.
Yeah.
This has been, like, the Effort is showing his level right now.
Now, hold on. We have to see if these Vultures are going to react in time. Oh my God.
If you get caught
crossing
on
the
a bridge.
Oh,
Oh,
I think he can actually trap one. He does.
Oh my God.
He's going to be able to get up the ramp too. The worker pull was not in time.
Oh!
Just one more vulture out.
Just amazing. Just amazing play from Effort here.
There's one Wraith being made, but that's not going to be enough to kill off all of these workers out here. Or excuse me, all these Lings out here. And now you can start targeting down these SCVs, and I can only imagine there's more Lings being made back at home here for Effort.
Well, even if there's not, he's done enough damage that he's so far ahead right now. He's killed a ton of SCVs. Yeah, see
he's
this?
got
Some
Hydras
Hydras
here.
behind.
This is so smart.
Oh, God,
Again,
yeah.
That low-tier style of play, punishing a Terran who's trying to tech up as quickly as possible. The Vulture's going to come out. Oh, that might have tipped his hand a little bit there with the one Hydra coming out
He's
here.
got Hydra speed now, too.
Yeah. This is going to be even harder to stop as the next wave of this attack because there's just so much.
Yeah, he might have to go up his ramp. I think that's it. He has to.
Well, there's no bunker down here just yet.
It's
Nice
funny
control.
how many hits it takes to really kill a Marine
it's
with a
actually
Hydra.
very strange to watch. He's going to get the Wraith.
Oh, man.
He's going to get the... that's it,
Yeah.
GG. We're tied up 1-1.
Okay.
Nice all in from Effort.
I have to go over that again real quick because that was a thing of
Play on Neo Transistor.
Neo Transistor. Definitely some mind games on this map, Tasteless.
Yes. Okay, so nobody is going to have that center spot that's on the left side of the map. That's one of the kind of exceptional position on this map that you have to just point out as you have like such an insane amount of area that you have to cover and you're kind of wedged in the middle of the map. So it's going to be Terran in the bottom right and Zerg in the upper right.
So, this is a map where a very fast command center can be quite good. Of course, you can 1-on-1 if you prefer. 14 command center can be a very doable map. It turns into a SK Terran map almost no matter what happens.
Yeah.
2 hatch play is very good here. So yeah, let's just chill, see what Last wants to do as far as his build order.
Do you think that Effort can keep having these aggressive attacks come in and work over and over? Because, you know, I feel like a lot of RTS theory would suggest, no, you can't keep winning like that. But I feel like a lot of rules are getting broken lately in StarCraft 1.
Look, if you have enough time to prepare things and you have kind of an idea of what your opponent's up to, you can have builds like that. Like that is a brilliant, unfathomably awesome thing that we just saw from Effort. Could he have 2 things that look like that in a series? There's a possibility. We almost never see it like that, but yeah, you're a foreigner, we know.
It says foreigner on his hat. That's funny. I've lost my train of thought. Sorry, what were you saying, Artosis?
Well, you were asking like, oh, look at this. Okay, so Effort is doing a pool first play, and this is a command center first. So everyone was thinking Effort would actually take this map, except for 3 people.
Wow. Wow, this is a crazy rush. I can only imagine.
Wow, he still goes...
The pain in the pit of the stomach of Last here is he's got nothing back at home.
Yeah, he sees this and still makes the command center after he sees it.
Yeah, I think there might be another technique here. By the way, if you right-click spam with that ACV, it does attack faster than wait, no, you were giving me that look?
I'm not 100% sure of that.
We've had this conversation several times. If you have SCVs and you right-click attack,
yeah, no, I know that we all thought that forever. I don't know if that's actually true.
All right, someone find out and tweet at us.
Because I know the animation takes a while and you're like canceling an animation, but I'm not sure that it actually... Like I spam them when I'm dying on a bunker or something. Oh gosh, he actually... Okay, so I thought he might go for some early Zerglings here, but he isn't aware completely of what's going on. That it's a command center first, but at the same time it's like a 12 pool, not a 9 pool. Interesting. That is just, it looks like it's just an unbelievably quick layer here. Oh, and that is a tight wall too. That's nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, there's, what could he like possibly try to get even like lurkers and try to push up right away, or does he want to just get mutas?
The lurker would be very all in.
But it could work.
Yeah, there's
I mean, the way that this main is shaped between the I mean, there's like, you get a lurker in a good spot, and you're going to keep all Marines off of there.
Yeah,
so
I didn't realize that this was link tight. But.
Yeah, so this is a link tight wall in. which would explain why Last wasn't completely panic-stricken when he saw the pools going down.
I wasn't aware of that, but great for him. And then he makes that Sing a Depot there. That's linked tight at the bottom too. Okay, so this is actually part of Neo Transistor compared to old Transistor because you couldn't do these walls exactly like this on the previous version.
Now, does lose one Ling there. Yes!
Wow.
Oh, got spotted. I didn't see that SCV.
That's...
Oh, wow. Oh, and he cancels. Yes!
He had to already have this in his mind because when you go 2-hatch lurker, if it gets scouted, your odds of winning go down to like 2% or something at this level. So I'm sure that this is in both their minds. Like, did he cancel that? You have to prep for it. No matter what is last, you do have to prep for it unless you can re-scout. And he's so far off from Comstat and everything, and I guess he's trying so hard. He's like, please let my SCV in your base again.
This kid's trying so hard. I want to see what's in your base, buddy. Whoa. Okay, this SCV is finally eliminated. So let's see how thrown off Last is going to be with this.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, keep in mind that every game has been aggression here from the Zerg, but pretty quickly he's going to figure out, oh, there's no lurkers here.
So I think Effort is going to be able to take this game. I don't want to, like,
oh my God,
jump
look how smart he is. He's assuming that lurkers are coming. You have to get out there and start firing at them ahead of time.
Yeah, you need to make
burrow.
That's very true, and you're going to need
This
to bunker
is really
stuff,
smart.
But, here's a problem. He doesn't have an engineering bay even started. So these mutas are just going to kill him. Like, Effort can micro these mutas in such a way, there's no stim yet.
Right.
There's no turrets.
Yeah.
You
need both of those things
going
to
to
hold
stop
that off.
Effort mutas. It's not going to happen, I don't think.
Look at this. Any kills these Lings again, even any extra damage, frankly, is going to be huge.
Yeah.
I mean, the mutas have glaives. Keep that in mind, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Okay,
he's
actually, he
getting
was
stim.
making an eBay. Okay, that's important. Never mind, guys. So he's making
everything Naruto has said was wrong.
Yeah. I'm a dummy. This is really important, though, that he does get these turrets up. Because if you don't have those turrets, it really is just going to end. Okay, he's making them bunker 2. He's just kind of broadly countering everything, which is, I would say, a correct play here. He knows that the economy of Effort is very poor right now.
Yeah, he's only just now going to get the confirmation that it was a muta switch. I mean, this is what Effort's done is really intelligent because he can keep shifting gears and trying to throw Last off. But these turrets are up. The muta count's not high enough where you can really fully fight the turrets. He's going to look for an angle or an opening here where he can do a little bit of extra damage.
Yeah, and look at this. He starts adding more turrets immediately because he realizes how poor the economy is. If you get your gas that quickly, that was like a 12 gas or something into layer with a canceled den into 2-hatch muta. And, I mean, of course, you're saying hatch is much later because of the build and everything. You just kind of have to weather this without losing a ton.
Okay, he's going to try to take out this turret. Even after 4 swoops in, it still does not die. Last was doing an excellent job repairing that.
He nailed that repair.
Okay, coming in now.
Gets that one at least.
Yeah. Now, even though a lot of times when you see turrets up, I think to the casual observer you'd say, well, clearly the rush is over, right? Not exactly. 2-hatch muta is so strong, you can keep trying to hammer at different angles of the base. And because of how flimsy the Terran defense is, even though it does a lot of damage, it's kind of weak, right? Turrets die pretty fast. Yeah. Marines die pretty fast. It's hard to get SCVs when they're bumping into each other to repair stuff. And of course, also the wide amount of surface area there is where he can keep hitting from different sides. You'll see a lot of even the very best Terrans in the world occasionally fall to this.
Yeah, absolutely. Great repair right there, though. Oh, my God. His repairs are on point. And, guys, this isn't just grabbing SCVs and right-clicking on the turret. If you do that, all your SCVs dance all over each other. You get like one repairing and the turret dies. And then your SCVs are still dancing while the mutas kill them.
Yeah,
this is actually a very hard thing to do correctly, is repair these turrets instantly when they're getting attacked.
Yeah, the whole mechanical aspect on both sides for Terran and Zerg in this, it's really complex and very, very hard to do.
Oh man, he has so many turrets right now. Even when he's losing a turret here and there, it's like, no, I still got so many, it's fine.
I feel like we're seeing sometimes 2 or 3 mutas killed before a turret dies. Whew. And this means that Everett's starting to zone himself out of any position where he can actually, I don't know, get into a healthy spot here, you know?
Looks like Last probably already has range done here. He's got stim, a good medic count. Looking pretty nice for him at the moment. He's got a really nice set of turrets all over the place.
Wow, the last reaction timing is just so good with these repairs.
Look at that, he gets a nice surround on that turret immediately.
Now, keeping the Terran stuck inside the base is, that is going to be problematic for last because there's a third base being taken. We see actually just finished. Is over there in the center left. So ideally, last wants to move out, but of course, it's very easy for the Zerg to continue to hammer away at last two bases and then try to come out and save anything else with these mutas.
Yeah, just slowing this down at all right now. If you get those lurkers up, that's going to be very nice. But Last has teched sufficiently quickly here that he still definitely has an advantage. Look at this 2 starport right now. They'll probably add a 4th barracks pretty soon here and just start really pressuring effort. You know, when you get a radiate up.
Oh, wait. What did it just cancel? What was that?
I actually did not see what that was.
Sorry,
it was either an evolution chamber or Queen's Nest, I would say.
I thought it was a Queen's Nest, but maybe not.
Unless it was an accidental second Hydralisk death.
Yeah.
And if it was that, then he's going to be in real trouble,
The fact that he would cancel anything that would allow him to tech up normally is quite interesting.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the mini-map, it looks like the Hydralisk Den is in the main. I mean, the natural.
Natural, yeah.
And then he does have another building under the extractor in his main base, so I'm not sure what that is. I would imagine it should be Queen's Nest, because if he doesn't get to Defiler pretty quickly here, it's going to be more than a little bit hard to hold on to these bases.
These mutas are going to hit from behind here.
Yeah,
this is going to force the Terran to stim and turn around.
Oh,
I don't see any
We don't even have
here.
Hydras to morph.
Yeah, not even Hydras to turn into lurkers. So
he has to kill this with the mutas.
Which is doable, by the way.
It is doable. So he has probably 13 mutas here, I would guess?
Yeah, it looks like 1 control group and then 2 spare mutas.
Yeah, these lurkers are super late.
Okay, the sunken colony should be finishing.
Gosh, yeah. But still, it's only 1 sunken. This is good micro. Oh my gosh.
This control is actually so sick.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
And I think he's almost got it to the point where the sun now with the mutas, he actually saved that. It's so crazy.
He's
going to kill off all this stuff too?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was a great play.
He didn't even lose that many mutas. This was clutch. That could have been like a game-ending moment if he doesn't wreck this. Oh, that was the spawn pool. Okay, I see what's going on. Anyways, he is finally getting his tech up a little bit more. Up to 5 racks right now for his opponent. Oh, wow, he went into Volks. He thought this was just pure muta all-in. Like, sometimes you go 3 gas, just only mutas, and against that, these Valkyries will be insane.
Look,
it's not that they'll be bad here, but against lurkers, not as
It's
useful.
an unexpected tech, though. I mean, certainly. Oh, sick!
Oh, my God.
And, dude, most of the army's not inside the base. And Valkyries are going to help here at all.
Dude, yeah, if you get 4 lurkers, it's so hard to even engage with Bio anyways.
And he's making more. He can keep elevatoring them up here, too. The mutas are going to pair very nicely here. Dude, I think Last in trouble. Last has 2 dropships. He might try to just all in on the main.
Yeah, he did completely the wrong thing here. Like, not that the Valkyries are bad, but he has been caught off guard. Effort is playing like a god today. This is amazing.
Now, hold on. Can Last completely flip this game on its head? If
might
he can get in there, kill the pool, the Spire, the Hive that's about to finish.
I like this idea
this
as well.
Is so smart. I don't think there's any lurkers back here.
No, he doesn't have like anything over here. This is a great idea coming out of Last. He does have a couple lurkers.
2 lurker eggs to the right of the hatch. Yep.
2 will not stop this though.
He also hasn't advanced that much further over here. Okay. Does he actually see?
Oh, he doesn't even have medics with this, so this can actually be whittled down.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good point. I had not noticed that.
It's
even
too
though
bad
it was
he
right on screen.
If he had 2 Scourge right now, he could kill those and then go kill the Marines. But okay, he splits and tries to take them out this way. Nice split.
Yeah, I actually can really appreciate that. Well done by him. Now these lurkers are still advancing here, so Last is going to try to get a perfect surround. 360 degrees of attacks.
My God. Closer to 270, but you got it right, Tasteless. That was crazy.
Damn, that was so good.
That was a hard clear right there, but that was really well done by Last. He's dealing with a very tough situation very well. And this drop, like, it was pretty good. Unfortunately, having no medics in it, though.
Yeah.
And now the Defiler Mound on the way. We have, what, a single vessel? Also, Last doesn't have a ton of gas. His second geyser was killed, so he's not going to have enough vessels to pressure enough. I feel like Effort is on the way to possibly going 2-1 right now.
I think you're right, Artosis. Something else that's worth pointing out here is that even if Terran tries to leave and push out, guess what Zerg gets to do? Drop right back in that
That's
same
true.
location.
That's
the way
true.
this map's set up and the position that Effort's allowed himself to get into, now that pretty much everything that Last has is inside of his base, I think Effort has one of the most profoundly difficult positions for the Terran in right now.
Yeah.
If Terran leaves, you drop in the main. If they come back into the main, you can pick up and go back out. And the whole time, you're still taking over more and more of the map.
Now, to be fair, he doesn't have Overlord speed yet. He was getting Hive, so
Right.
wasn't able to get it. But I think if he has it on the way, that's definitely a very doable thing. Now, he's going to have a couple of Radiates. That should not be enough to bust anything.
Looks like Effort's about to get supply blocked here.
He still has the 2 dropships, though, right? He didn't lose those.
Yep, he's had them the whole time. There they are
See,
now.
This is the key. Keeping pressure on with Vessel, Marine Medic, and then hitting a drop somewhere. This is
Oh my
exactly
God,
how
this
oh,
irradiate.
no, oh no,
This
oh
irradiate.
no! Oh my God, that was amazing, that Irradiate. That did so much damage.
Oh, he's going to try to actually just crack into the main here. Some lurkers are going to come up. They need to try to defend.
Well, that's a ballsy move right there against this many lurkers, but a couple of Radiates on those 2 that go into the mineral line, hurting Effort more than helping him.
But I think he can basically close in on this, right? Okay, he's going to get the Spire, which is, that helps. That's something.
Oh, that's really nice, actually. If you can get the Spire in a game like this map is all about vessels and dropships. Because like you can't really walk up any ramps here. It's very, very difficult to do. So if you get rid of the Spire and there's no more Scourge and you already injured the Mutas that much, he can run rampant right now. Oh, and then the last Scourge remaining. Kill his vessels. Okay. Effort's so on top of it.
Okay, he has not cleaned up. Okay, well now he has cleaned that up over there. So we're going to have to see what the next move out is going to be like for Last here. But I got to say, Last, considering how hard of a spot that was he was in earlier, he is pushing and making himself present on the map. Keep in mind, there's plenty of other gas expansions that Zerg can take over here at the upper left corner of the map.
Yeah.
Terran is just now expanding down at the 6 o'clock position. We'll see if Effort can try to contest that.
This is some sick play by Effort. It looks like he hatched a bunch of Scourges as Spire was dying, realizing this was going to be an issue.
Oh, big irradiates there.
Yes, indeed. Those Mutas just shredded. But Ling's kind of ready for this. Gonna need some lurkers over here,
just
too, I
barely
think.
did not have enough to actually take that. He's going to try to drop again over here. Oh, good deny, by the way.
Not just a deny, but that's very dangerous right there to have a Defiler that close to your base.
Oh, yeah.
If he can push onto the barracks with a Dark Swarm, that's where it gets very tough to actually hold on.
Yeah, he's going to be pushing from a kind of odd angle here. I don't see an Irradiate available here yet.
Yeah, he needs to get rid of this. Oh, my gosh.
No, he can just keep going. He has another Dark Swarm ready, too.
He has enough ammo with those Lings as well. Oh, pull him back, pull him back. You don't want to lose the Lings because then you can't eat them. The Lings give you mana.
Oh, wow, misplaced hatch here.
Oh, it's actually on purpose. There's like, see those X's?
Oh,
It's
right,
so
right,
that
right, of
Zerg
course.
can't
No,
just, yeah.
No, I got you. Yeah. That was my initial reaction when I looked there. I'm like, oh, right.
He just wants the gas anyways. It's kind of true.
Okay, looks like he still had one spare Ling.
Yeah, it's too bad he doesn't have one more because, like, you can technically kill lurkers under Darkstorm with Fire Bats, but it's very ineffective.
Okay, meanwhile, another push out here.
Effort on 4 gas right now. This is a legit 4 base.
Looks like we have the physics lab set up. So we have some battle cruisers here, which could actually be a pretty big headache here, frankly, for Effort. Effort has got a lot of bases that can't be broken by the ground, but frankly, he's still pretty weak against anything that's going to be massive in the air.
Yeah, you know what? If he can reduce the vessel count slightly, that's going to really, really be good for him because right now Last is relying upon these vessels hugely. He needs to just keep hitting these Irradiates because the 4 gas Effort is just going to get bigger and stronger against a Last who doesn't have a 3rd base mining.
Okay,
the vessels are the only hedging against that, you know?
Yeah, they really are. Now, the big elephant in the room right now is that Last needs a 3rd, excuse me.
Yeah.
I mean, Effort right now can last for a long time in this game because he has so much.
Yeah.
Last really needs to do something. And in fact, maybe that moment's going to be right here, right now.
Well, these Fire Bats are doing a fantastic job, but in comes some lurkers as well. So this will get cleared. But that was still an all right drop. But look at what he sees in that main base. Last knows he's in a lot of trouble right now. There's an Ultra's Cavern and 2 Evolution Chambers.
Yeah.
When you're going, Defiler, Lurker, Ling for a bit. Oh my God!
He's going to try to erase her. In case you guys are confused with what you just saw there, You can irradiate your own vessels. They don't take any damage because they're mechanical. So you can actually just use that and then run right over. Oh my God, that's so good.
Yeah, those SCVs are going to die so quickly. Beautiful Plague and Darkstorm combination. Effort is playing so well in this series, Tasteless. This is just wow. Well,
this is the effort from years past.
No, his mind games here have been amazing. His micro, his macro. Strategically, he's just playing such a clean game. And now that he's into Plague and Ultras, look at this. Last is just on +2. +2, that's not 2-2, it's not 3-3. You need that stuff against this.
Okay, great Plague there on those vessels as well. A lot more radiates being thrown down here.
I love that Defiler on the edge of the base, too. Oh, my God.
Now, the only thing that Last has going for him is he does have map control. It's the Terran that's bunched up, is kind of huddled inside. I'm sorry, the Zerg is huddled inside of the bases that he owns. If ever can get out on the map, especially with Dark Swarm, it's going to be hugely problematic, though, for Last.
Yeah, you know, he's got so many Defilers right now. He's had so much gas at his disposal for so long. Look at these supplies. These supplies point towards Effort winning. They should not be that close. And there's not, I mean, Last is taking some important areas on the map, which is really good. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, those were all plagued earlier. So the Claves can bounce off the remaining vessels and kill them off. That was like 4 vessels killed with 1 Muta. Beautifully done.
It's just a matter of time now, I think. This might be the last-ditch effort here by Last. You know, he's still got a lot of supply and everything, but his vessel count being so low, he has no pressure really on the map. Effort realistically could take another base if he wanted to.
Yeah, well, the thing is, this army is just never going to break Ultras under Dark Swarm. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, you have to irradiate over and over and over to break through that, and that is not something he has anymore. He's taken another base. That's good for him. I mean, he's trying to macro up, but right now, Effort can sit back, continue upgrading, hit his plagues, take more base. Like those 2 bases in the top left, he should just take them. There's no chance that Last can attack there right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's no way for him to easily get over to that area. He's been so close several times to getting over to that area with Dark Swarm. Now, it looks like the center right base here for Last. I think this should go down. I think there should be enough over here to wipe out this position, which will keep Last on 3 bases. But there's actually another attack we're not showing on camera yet, but there's something headed south that's looking to get to that bottom base.
Yeah, I imagine this will clear too. He's got 3 carapace upgrades now, so these Ultralings are so strong. So strong.
Yeah, and every time Last gets one of these bases set up, Effort is down there taking out so many SCVs, really. I've lost count of how many SCVs we've had killed at these expansions. And I think this may be the point where Last can crumble.
Yeah,
GG. That's it.
No joke. This is the best CBT that we've seen this year.
Like,
Now playing on Autobahn.
Okay, again, guys, this is a one-on-one map, so there are strategies we could see tailored specifically to knowing your opponent's starting location right away. But for now, we can say that Last is in the upper left and that Effort is in the bottom right.
Yeah. Exciting. Just see what they choose. I mean, I think Last is going to continue on the 1-1-1 train. That's what he's up to.
I like that guy's sign we had up there.
Yeah, what did it say? I wasn't looking.
It was like talking about his past games. We didn't get to finish it. Eventually, like, the director was like, "Okay, it's been on camera long enough. We got to go back in the game." Yeah, what exactly is Effort going to do this time around? Plus, you know, remember, sometimes you'll have a game where a guy or girl keeps doing crazy attack after attack after attack, and you're like, it's almost like you get PTSD from it, where you're like, okay, I got to be ready. What is he going to do this time around? And then they can just not do anything crazy at all. And you might end up over-defending or second-guessing everything you scout because you're thinking, of course, they're going to trick me.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, this map in particular, you've got that little kind of back area, right? That you could have, like, some lurker shenanigans, something like that. Let's not forget, what was it, Jaedong versus C at the beginning of the season, where he put his 3rd base over there and then just Defiler pushed C real fast? You know, there's all sorts of weird things you can do on this map, so where shall they go? Looks like Effort was looking pretty heavily for proxy racks. Did not find one, nor will he.
Yeah.
For there is not a proxy racks.
I'm actually glad it lasted in proxy racks on this. I don't think it would have worked if he had tried to do it.
By the way, this gas is not quite as fast as the gas last game, but it's just... This was like a 1:48 gas or something. Like, that is
very quick.
Really, really fast.
So, again, what kind of game is Effort going to try to play here? We see the 1-1-1 is basically coming here from last. So he'll be getting his factory up in a minute here.
Last is not scouting yet, right?
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I actually had to do like a kind of a second glance there. I'm like, no, there really is no orange on the map.
It's a really late scout, but I wonder if Effort will go Zergling speed first. I think already he is pretty sure that this is a 1-1-1.
Yeah.
It just feels like it with the scout timing, but like with Effort, yeah, let's see if he gets Zergling speed first or layer first, because with how early he got the gas, it's almost as if when the SCV comes, you could scout and then see the layer start and be like, okay, because you can't tell how much gas they've mined. Okay, he just goes layer right off the bat. But actually, he might have bought both there. I was like looking at you instead of there, but yeah, I think he was over 100 already, so could be getting both at the moment. Damn, I need to make sure I look at that.
Last is going to continue to scout around in here. He is going to get his command center built on low ground at the natural. So we don't have any Lings out to chase this SCV away. It's been all about drones so far here for Effort, but he will eventually, yeah, there we go. He will eventually have to nudge this SCV out. Now he can, of course, at least lock out access to the main here if he wants to with those 3 Lings.
Yeah.
Having just one there to chase. But instead, I think this SCV is actually going to be able to loop around, maybe get inside the main.
I think he's going to stop it.
Oh, I stand corrected. Yeah, I think he actually is going to get it.
Yeah, it was some good blocking there by Effort.
Nice.
Hydralis Den.
Nice.
This is 2 base Hydralis Den, 2 hatch. This is like, this type of build can be hard countered by so many things.
Yeah, this is basically not a build where you have any intentions of the game going on for a long time.
No.
You basically want to blindside the Terran with lurkers coming in so fast.
Yeah, and it's tricky, right? Because when you're doing a 1-1-1, like, mines will just kill this build by themselves.
Yep.
If they get enough of them out. But with these Lings, just trying to keep that pressure on. That's a great wall by Last. Wow.
Yeah.
Really fantastic. Look how many Lings he's getting here.
Yeah.
This is going to be problematic for Effort. This was not good for Effort, this piece of it. And look at how defensive he's sitting, by the way.
Yeah. The Hydra's like exactly positioned underneath the Overlord there.
So
he's going to do a counter here. This could keep the Vultures from actually correctly scouting. Oh my God! Is he going to get the denial again?
That's amazing. That's really nice.
Uh-oh.
And now the Hydra's coming out. Okay, he has a much better idea of what's going on now. He needs to make a bunker immediately and start Marines.
Yeah. Again, the positioning of that command center and the barracks is so good. Vultures are going to try to go around, maybe get some kills off inside the main. Oh my God!
Yeah, he's trying to spot exactly how many Hydras are being made. These are so low, though, he might just lose these Vultures right away.
Okay, one Vulture goes down. There's another one inside the main. We don't have lurkers started yet.
Yeah,
he is going to get a Spire behind this. Nice control. Does not lose anything there. That's so sick. Oh my God!
All right, he gets that SCV, gets a single Marine, but does have to back up now.
No lurker eggs yet. Still waiting. Or is there any chance he would have skipped lurkers with this?
Yeah.
Like Hydra speed?
Because the fact that we see Hydra speed means he skipped a lurker.
Yeah.
And he got a Spire here, right? So this is really tricky stuff we're looking at. I'm trying to figure out exactly what the game plan is here. I think he just goes straight into Mutas from here, but the Vultures scouted that he made a Spire, so that's an issue as well.
Yeah. One Wraith coming in here, he's still trying to basically monitor what is going on back inside the base of Effort. Effort is getting more and more in the out there area of this game, okay? This is just not what a normal game looks like. That was so sick.
Oh my God, because you have to right-click on the drone. That was amazing. He like did a little loop-de-loop with it, like just such weird movement. That was awesome.
Okay, these Hydras have come down here and are going to be hitting some of these SCVs. Now, because they're all wedged in this corner, they are going to be picked off here. And I think that might have been Effort jumping the gun a little bit.
Yeah. That was a little bit weird. But let's see what the Mutas can do. Looks like he's going into Valkyrie again. I think it's a good choice. This is just such a low econ 2 hatch right now.
Yeah, I'm worried though. I don't know if this is going to do that much here from Effort.
Yeah.
And I think that it's going to be one of these games where if Last doesn't take too much damage, this should be one of the easiest games for him to navigate to a win.
Yeah.
Because right now, everything Last is getting is going to help him in the late game, and Effort is investing so much into trying to do damage early on.
Like the Hydras that he threw away, the fact that he's rallying more Hydras now make that even more painful.
Yeah.
Like you literally gave away like 5-6 Hydras there. They did almost 0. And now the Mutalisks don't look like they're going to do very much.
He's so good with this one Wraith.
Yeah.
Trying to just bait the Mutas into getting closer and eating more turret shots.
It's like, you can hit me. Come on, try.
So just slide this over a little bit here.
Oh,
actually got the Wraith.
Yeah, that was a really nice Valkyrie micro.
He's going to try to do what we saw have happen in, what was it, game 1? He's just going to try to come in here and start to completely overwhelm the area where the barracks is.
Oh my god, is this going to be a... No, it's not going to be a drop.
Here we go.
If he had those 5 more Hydras, this would work better.
Yeah, no kidding. This would have been way more damage. Can he still get the bunker, though? Oh, no, he cannot.
I think
I don't know if Everett has any more
close
options.
to leaving this game,
Yeah.
I think.
Damn. Yeah, he might try one more time, but has Zerg been on 2 hatch for almost 10 minutes now?
The 5 extra Hydras would have busted that.
Yeah.
Like the bunker would have died 100%.
He actually, that was a pretty bad error by him.
Yeah, he's going to be really regretting that if he ends up losing this series. Oh my god. Oh, he got the Valkyrie. Nice. Does he have a Scourge in
Can he rinse and repeat here?
Oh man, now with siege tanks coming out.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, all Last has to do is not die right away here. He's basically fine. You can see Last already has SCVs over here ready to repair. Here's another attack here on that bunker. The bunker's getting lower.
Oh, look at this Valkyrie, though, just shredding the Mutalisks. He kills a bunker, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the bunker can be remade. We heard the siege tank setting up. I just don't think Everett could do anything again. No third hatchery. You're not in any real condition to last in a late game. Oh my god.
He really, truly doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
Like, look at what's surrounding across the map. He's like, okay, I'm going to send another Hydra.
Yeah, there's like a Hydra, a Muta. And every time that Mutas even just get in for a second, there's a risk that these Valkyrie missiles are just going to connect right on top of them.
They're pretty low. He does have 2 Scourge in there, so he's playing that game trying to catch them. Yeah. I love that Last is not even taking shots a lot of the time with the Valkyrie, because he is trying to make him just dive in like he was doing with the Wraith.
Right,
No, just come eat a couple turret shots. It's okay.
Okay, Lurkers finally are going to come in here now. Maybe he has one more timing attack mathed out here.
Maybe a Lurker drop, maybe hold position Lurker. The thing is, the Lurker drop, like, you have siege tanks and turrets. You're not going to kill the turrets, so the siege tanks are just going to clear. But because it's Valkyries, a hold position Lurker could be a good strategy, right? Because you're going to leave your base probably with 2 scans and maybe not a vessel. It depends on the exact time, but... Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the plan is.
Well, the SCV now knows exactly how many Lurkers there are.
Yeah.
And
This is getting worse and worse. I didn't think it could.
Last is getting bigger. Oh my god, I love it. Just big eBay wall here. He says, okay. Oh my god, this has to be heartbreaking here for Effort.
And that one Lurker in the front does not want to burrow.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go try to be right on top of these bunkers.
Yeah. I mean, he's getting some good shots, no doubt about that, right?
I mean, this is just this.
There's so
he should
much.
type in GG in a second here.
It's interesting though, because he really messed up a couple parts here, especially the 5 Hydras.
Yeah, GG.
And when you look at how much that adds up.
Now playing on Sylphid.
What is a Sylphid? Is that a thing? Or is this just like a cool sounding word like Artosis? All right, thank you, Artosis. Nice contribution there. Whenever you look at Last when he's playing, it always looks like he has food poisoning or something. He just looks like he's ill or something. Like, that's his game face.
I think it has to do with how good his posture is.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. He has very good posture when he plays.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first Overlord here for Effort is headed towards the southwest, where in fact Last is in the southeast.
Ooh.
Every game we've had Effort open up with very crazy, deceptive, aggressive builds. But generally speaking, you know, if you have two players of even skill, right? One is the defensive one, the other one is the aggressive one. And you make them do the same types of games over and over. Usually over time, the player who plays better defense, or who plays the defensive way, tends to win more.
Yeah.
You know, because he says, oh, you're just one of these all-in guys. Okay, well, I just need to be ready for everything early on. And you can stop it.
9 pool tasteless.
Wow.
Straight up seas.
Damn.
See if he goes speed with this. I assume he will. Look at this. 9 players. Only 3 players thought that Effort would win here.
So crazy.
Sulky, Action, and C are the only players that thought that Effort will win. That's interesting.
Sulky, Action, and C, huh? By the way, this is, we're just informed by the producer, this is ASL's 600th game.
Yeah, we cast a lot of ASL.
How many games have we casted? This is crazy.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
All right, so this is 9 pool without speed.
Yes.
But
But what is Terran getting?
well,
Barracks now.
he's
We don't
actually
see
doing
gas yet.
barracks expansion. Okay. He is scouting this, so he's going to see the lings. The lings shouldn't do real damage. I believe he will just block his choke.
Just
There
stay
shouldn't
back.
be a drone drill or anything like that. Remember that terrible drone drill from COM?
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about
was
that.
awful. Ooh,
I like the eBay
yeah,
planning this here. This is
that's
just one way to
nice.
slow down the Zergs.
It'll make his Zerglings stay home to kill it. Unless they run across the map. But then it just slows down the natural so much. And look at this, and now... Yeah. It's just such a strong move, that is.
Okay, the first drone's out.
Yeah, I think he'll just clog up this choke, because that's like, it's so easy to hold then. You don't even really have to micro, you just make your SCVs repair each other. Just like 4 of them sitting in that choke should be good. 5 is like 100% hold.
I really don't like this for Effort now.
Yeah, it's like, this is slight advantage to Last, no doubt. But, like, don't want to overstate it, right? Because if he doesn't have his SCV alive, he still has it on the map. We'll see if he can get it back in.
By the way, it's going to be 3 hatch for Effort here. He has 1 macro hatch in his main. But it looks like Last might be able to come in here and scout all of this.
Yeah, that's a good rescout. He doesn't walk it at all or anything. But don't forget, you know, he's losing some mining time and stuff. It's not the end of the world for Effort, but certainly this is good for Last. And, you know, he's going into bioplay. So I would be surprised if he doesn't go 2 racks from this and put some real pressure on. And that's where it starts to, the 9 pool starts to really butt you in the butt. Bite you in the butt. Butts you right in the bite.
Yeah.
Well, that's what'll happen if Effort wins. But when they go 2 racks against this, right, you kind of, everything is slowed a little bit. And the 2 racks will always pressure before mutas. Here it's even easier to pressure before mutas. And then it's like, oh god, you have to build all these sunkens, and then your mutalist craftsman's out late. He was, yeah, you had to bull some SCVs in the beginning, but
you know, is there any other kind of, I mean, can Effort also just do another weird all-in here again? Like, just like no layer, mass up, lings? Or
like,
you'll get a Hydra Den? I don't know for sure. I'm just...
You can go mass lings, technically.
Yeah.
But your opponent has to misplay pretty heavily, especially when they go 2 racks and he's aware of this. Like, every time you go 9 pool against this, your opponent will 2 racks 100%. He's going to have so many units, and he won't move out until he has, like, a medic and a fire bat, probably.
Okay.
And then it's just like the mass link.
Already?
Yeah, he is going mass
There
links.
we go.
Well, he's looking for a free victory here. But the thing is, if Last just plays textbook from here, then this should not kill him.
Oh my god, did he not find that ling? Or the,
Oh, that's a good. That's a good
That's a lot of lings that you see already there, right?
I think he knew he already had 8 because 6 were outside his choke and then 2 chased the SCV that went back.
Okay.
So
good catch there.
Yeah. Okay, but see, this is exactly the type of move you need to do.
Is
He's
there any
making
value
so many
in doing
lings,
a drone drill with this?
He doesn't have anything in, so he can't. But I mean, I guess you could try. He's going to try to run a group down into the minerals and then another group right onto the Marines. Okay, here we go. Let's see it.
Is the positioning good enough?
Oh my God, he's actually got a pretty darn good surround. But
I think last. Oh my God, there's just one more Marine up there.
Yeah.
In the corner. There's just a medic out now.
Oh,
Burrow.
He got Burrow. Oh my God,
that's
he got
so
Burrow.
sick. Okay,
Crazy.
he's gonna run inside.
Yeah, he sees, oh, you didn't make fire bats? Okay, a lot of times you go 1 fire bat, 1 medic, but definitely a bit of a mistake here from last.
There's more lings pulling outside for the second attack of the natural. A lot of SCVs are going down here inside the main.
Oh my God. This is crazy. The fire bats are out now. He's continuing to bring in his lings. If you surround the fire bats, you're still gonna do all right. Oh, more lings hitting the natural.
He's got another ling broed over here. He could actually make him eat through a lot of his own scans.
Oh, he has a lot more lings coming as well. Let's see if he gets us surrounded with fire bats. 3 fire bats, if they don't get surrounded, can kill infinity lings.
Okay, it looks like.
Kinda
Okay,
like
really
that.
good control. Yeah, I thought he was going to get that third one. Now he's going to run back inside the main.
God.
The fire bats being split up pretty effectively.
Oh, so good. He does not have enough scans to keep up with this right now, and single fire bats don't do that well.
Oh my God, yeah, if he could just keep picking them off and isolating them.
Oh, this is so huge. Efforts multitasking right now, out of control. Last trying to hold on. He has fire bats, he has stim, he has medics, but is that enough?
He's continuing to take out worker after worker after worker. That last fire bat holding that off just barely.
Okay, he's evacuated his natural, so this is where he will stabilize. But what has Effort done at home? We haven't seen more lings come, which means he's teching up.
Oh my God. And at this point in time, Lass is completely blind to this. He's trying to eliminate the threat of Zerglings here. All of his scans, this is so intelligent, all of his scans are going to kill the burrowed Zerglings. He's not going to be scanning and fighting that Spire anytime soon.
I'm breaking up with every other Zerg. I'm in love with Effort.
Wait, where's his play? Oh, still inside
his
his
play is too good. And you know what? He's spending so many scans on these lings. Like, Effort just needs to make 2-3 Sunkens at home.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even know that he has a Spire right now because he has to use every scan on these stupid lings in his base. This is so crazily well done by Effort. I cannot believe that he's orchestrated this.
Yeah, no, this is so impressive here.
Look at this. He keeps popping out. This is crazy.
Okay, he's continuing to hit these workers. And then he goes another burrow.
These burrows are out of control. You never even see this strategy.
This is so insane. He's finally scanned and killed off another group.
Dude, mutas are going to be on the way very shortly.
By the way, even burrowing lings back at home. I guess he'll see those burrowed lings there now.
Well.
Oh my God, dude! I think this is going to be like 8 or 9 mutas coming out here.
His eBay is not done. His eBay is not done.
It's like less than halfway done. Oh my God, that's so crazy.
If the mutas just make a beeline to the main, you're not going to have turrets up sufficiently, I don't think.
And he doesn't have enough Marines to. I think we'll have almost the same number of Marines as there are mutas out.
Maybe. He only has 3 racks. Okay, he's got an okay amount of Marines right there. He's got range on the way, so that's good.
The
no
mutas are heading
turrets.
Southbound.
Where are the turrets? Okay.
Well, the eBay's done, so they're going to be starting in a moment here. He might actually just try to bust down the bunker here as well, dude.
Oh my gosh, look at that. He sees the fire bats leaving.
Okay, he's going to go for it.
There's no turrets here at the natural. He is going to lose so many SCVs now. He's already lost so many to that burrow speedling rush.
Yeah, keep in mind, Lass is completely limping through this game economically. Like, he is hurting. These angles are still quite good. He can continue to do more damage. Nice denial there. The fire bat actually gets a kill on that drone that was trying to set up the third base. Effort's trying to pull this game into something that's going to be a little bit more of a macro game.
Well, that really is good for Effort at this point. This is such a difficult position for Last to try to fight from. The Mutalisk harassment is going to be non-stop, and now Effort can do anything he wants. Like, I don't think he should actually try to kill Last. I think if he just takes a third base from here and just continually harasses, that's going to be enough to set him so far ahead. Like, Last is nowhere near a move
look at
out.
this. He's got 3 SCVs at his expansion, man. I mean, he's broke. And this angle is so good for the mutas. They can just keep coming in there and taking bites at all those workers that are down there. So that third hatchery has started up. Third base, I should say, has started up.
He knows where it is. A fire bat is there. It will get cleaned up. The fire bat, that is. But the starport hasn't even started here for last. And he is just hemorrhaging SCVs.
I mean, this push is so far away right now for last. Effort is really just dominating the map.
That is the problem. Like, even these medics he has out are losing all their energy because everything's been so damaged. He's only got 3 racks. It takes a long time to build up enough on 3 racks.
There's going to be even more kills over here at Tosis.
Oh, man, yeah, this
more
whole
stray
area is empty.
SCVs. The turret placement's not exactly ideal. You can see the mutas pretty much can roam free in the vacant area of the main base here for last. Oh, my God.
He doesn't have enough economy to really do much else.
Look at these drones. So many drones now being made to go to the third base. Effort is rich.
Yeah, especially when those drones get over to the third.
Yeah.
His economy is so on fire at this point.
Yeah, and that hatchery's just now about to finish. Look at this. Every time you see the mutant fly in, an SCV is dying. He's killing SCVs faster than they can be remade in some cases.
Yeah.
A hive tech has started here. Last is still marooned inside of his own starting position for now.
He's really got everything he wants.
Yeah.
He's going to have lurkers shortly. I think Last feels forced right now to move out.
Oh my God, this Unburrow would actually be huge when the mutas are here. Look at that.
Oh my God. Everett has thought of everything.
Yeah, this is like perfect. Great usage of Burrow here early on.
I don't even know what to say. Everett is so impressive.
Well, Everett's absolutely terrifying. He's completely dictating how this matchup goes right now.
Yeah, no, this feels like the old days watching the top Zergs, where it's like almost no matter what happens, we're seeing him have a plan and tactics to come back.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just crazy.
Look, he's still killing workers here. This is going to be such an uphill fight right now for Last. Last barely has enough Marines to really attack in here and fight this infantry correctly.
Yeah.
Oh my God, and now the lurkers, he can leapfrog lurkers in there if he wants. Oh my God, more drones being made.
Oh man, that economy, that is a lot of drones.
What am I seeing here? All right. Okay.
What was that?
That was just weird. Okay, whatever.
Oh my gosh. Look at him, he's building bunkers right now while Defiler Tech
like,
is on the way.
And look, he could just stay here. I mean, we don't have a tank or anything that can actually poke. Defiler Mound about halfway done. More lurkers coming out here. I think Everett's got this in the bag, guys.
Oh yeah, for sure. Look at how late everything is. I'm not even sure strategically what you're thinking you want to do here, because the lurker contain is making it really difficult for him to break out, so he can't get on the map, and then Defilers will be out. And if you don't have map control and Defilers are out, that's it. It's actually over because they just push you with Defilers and you don't have irradiates.
Yeah, this is so bad. And I tell you something, man. Last knows this is coming.
Yeah.
Like, he knows the position he's in is horrible.
I see the look on his face. Look at the look on his face.
Oh, yeah.
Look at his
like
lips.
I
wish you guys could see his lips right now.
They are pursed.
Most pursed lips ever.
Yeah.
They're almost handbag lips. They're so pursed.
I mean, yeah, the killing blow, the fatality move is coming up here.
Yeah.
There's going to be enough lurkers out. And with the Defilers and the mutant, I mean, he could just come in here and smash the second base.
There's 6 there, not 4.
Oh, yeah, he's actually got 2 stacked on top.
Yeah, he's got a siege tank. Okay, that's... I mean, he has to. He has to try that, but he could just let all those lurkers die to this one siege tank, and he's still so far ahead.
Okay. Okay, yeah, he's going to back up with some of those.
Nice little bait on the tank. Up slightly.
No, it's good. Take the tank a long time. We have that first Defiler out now. I don't think there's anything else rallied with the rest of the army here.
4th base coming up as well.
You basically Unburrow back up, make him siege up and come forward, and just try to buy time. Here we go! Oh my God!
Okay, he picked off the Defiler. That's a really important thing to do.
Pretty good irradiate there on that science on the mutas. Excuse me.
Yeah. Reduce that count at least.
Did Last actually do it? Did he drive the Zerg out of this position?
Well,
another Defiler needs to get down here.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got another one on the way.
The #1 thing is just killing Defilers before they get to your base, and this is why you really have to have map control before they come out, because he doesn't have any way to stop them once they're actually down there.
Okay, he's coming up here now. He's going to get a good surround, eliminating some of the remainders of this infantry force that was there. Science missile should be able to get back. Is that the second defiler or the first now?
That's the second one.
Okay, here we go. Another Dark Swarm comes down. Dude, Effort is so close to ending this game. Last is just doing everything he can to hang on, and I think this should be the killing blow.
Yeah.
Lurkers in range of the bunker. Dude, we've got a new finalist.
This is so crazy. Effort. Look at this, just a crazy run. Last is so good in this matchup. 4-0 Jaedong. And here Effort is with the most unbelievable mind games, strategies, tactics, everything. He used absolutely everything to win this.
This guy is a genius.
Actually, this Firebat bunker is so sick.
Yeah.
Look at how efficient this Firebat bunker is. Yeah, it's 4 stim Firebats in there. That was
the funniest looking thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
What?
That's what you wish for when they're trying to bust you like this, is to let you have a Firebat bunker that reaches the lurkers. It's like, that will kill everything.
That's the funniest thing ever.
Firebats in a bunker, man, are pretty sick. You see that? You see how long that flame is? It's crazy.
Okay.
I feel like we're watching the new Mad Max movie with that bunker,
right?
man.
Wow. It's like 8
Firebat
Firebats over here.
bunkers.
Firebat bunkers. Well,
Hey, Effort, you want to lose? Just keep attacking Firebat
that's it.
bunkers.
Les taps out. He knows he's done. GG. Effort
was-
did it. What a kick-ass semifinal.
That was a great series. And look how happy he is. Last told him 0% you advance.
Damn.
And here Effort is, there is a huge chant going on. I love it. Effort is back in form, and we have another God Zerg.
Wow, man. I am just blown away. He played so brilliantly.
So brilliantly.
I mean, taking down such a technical Terran.